Sawasdee krab, I'm Panu Wongcha-um, and welcome to this edition of ASEAN TV News Bulletin by Thai News Agency. Now, protesters accused Malaysian police of using unreasonable force after they used tear gas to disperse anti-government demonstrators. Malaysian police fired tear gas and water cannons in clashes with thousands of protesters demanding electoral reforms on Saturday, raising the risk of a political backlash that could delay national polls, which has been expected within months. Riot police reacted after some protesters among the crowd of at least 25,000 tried to break through barriers in defiance of a court order banning them from entering the city's historic Merdaka Square. They fired several dozen tear gas rounds, sending the protesters scattering through nearby streets. Most of the protesters has dispersed about an hour after the violence began, but several hundred remain and were still taunting police. The riot police closed in on them in the late afternoon, firing more tear gas at the protesters seen running away. The violence could carry risk for Prime Minister Najib Razak if it is seen as unjustified, possibly forcing him to delay elections that must be called by next March, but which could be held as early as June. Protesters were angry at how the government has handled the situation.
All we asked was 2 hours together to convene and to be together to demand for a free and fair election. What they did is murder. He's killing his own people. I saw children suffocating, asking for breath because they couldn't breathe. He shot tear gas on children.
Najib's approval rating tumbled after July of last year when police were accused of a heavy-handed response to the last major electoral reform rally by the Bersih group. Some media sites put the number of protesters as high as 50,000, which would make it the biggest since the Reformasi demonstrations in 1998 against the then Prime Minister Mahathir Mohamad.